Gusto siya.
Gusto mo talo ngayon?
The art of volleyball continues inside the Big Dome as Anisa Valdez and the Green Line Coast Smashers are looking to clinch a quarter-final birthday win today against Ken Tolentino and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, who are fighting for survival here in our tournament as we are all set to cap off our Thursday triple header right here on One Sports Plus and on Pilipinas Live. So glad you could all join us here in the PBL Reinforced Conference. Alongside Jamie La Victoria and Jana Hilo. Ladies, whether it's weekend or weekday, we know that the fans always come out when it's the rivalry matchup between Choco Mucho and Green Line.
I love the air already here inside the Big Dome. Dip, our third game of the day. Let's go.
She set the energy very well, Jamie, with those actions and all of the nicknames of our both teams for Green Line, GB Katana at the Ube Nation. But right now, let's take the team standings to get a clear picture for our viewers, Jamie. It's a bit jam-packed in the middle. Obviously, each team fighting for a spot in the quarterfinals.
That's right. Well, earlier, the Signal HD Spiders defeated the Zeus Coffee Thunderbolts, giving their first loss. And earlier, Akari defeated Next at Hit 3. But so far, the Zeus Coffee Thunderbolts, PLDT, and the Farm Fresh Foxies are all in the quarterfinals. And for Green Line, if they win this game today, they do have a spot in the quarterfinals. And as for the Chocomucho Flying Titans, they currently have a 2-4 win-loss record. So hopefully, they get more wins to rack up before the quarterfinals.
So far, the magic number is 5 wins.
Yes.
If you want to be part of our quarterfinals in the 2025 BBL Reinforced Conference. Let's talk about these two teams versus a brief background or history for this matchup between the Ghost Smashers and the Flying Titans. It's a sugar high every time they face off, as you mentioned, whether weekend or weekday, whichever venue they square off. But just to take a look at the record all time, it's been a one-sided matchup between these two, but always much anticipated by the fans of PBL.
That's right. This has always been a much-awaited rivalry here in the PBL. And there, we have Chocomucho winning that one game against the Green Line Coast Smashers, and that was back on April 30th of 2024. But they have a chance today to add more wins against the Green Line Coast Smashers. But the numbers do say it all here. The Green Line Coast Smashers have been able to execute properly the right way, and in those championships, they have shown that they are the team to beat when they go up against the Chocomucho Flying Titans. At the end of the day, it's all bragging rights for these two teams.
Right, and they have been great battles, close ones, 5 setters between the two teams. Always a sugar overload, but you can't get enough of it between Green Line and Chocomucho. Jana, you were able to speak with both teams earlier. What did you pick up from especially the players who are playing for the first time in this type of atmosphere?
Yes, they are exactly the people that I went to a while ago. But I want to talk first about Michelle Guma's sentiments coming into this. She tells me going against Chocomucho is always very exciting. Every time they go against each other, may pinaglalabanan talaga. Today, Green Line is going out to the quarterfinal spot, and Chocomucho wants to stay alive here in this tournament. And MG herself says that Chocomucho looks very hungry today. They know, the team knows that Chocomucho wants to get that win. But nonetheless, it's very exciting, especially for Coco Sean, who is experiencing this rivalry for the very first time. Coco told me that her teammates, and even the fans across social media, have been telling her, you're gonna have to be looking forward to this game. The fans will go crazy, and she herself told me, I'm looking forward for the fans to go crazy here. But of course, let's go to the other side. The Chocomucho Flying Titans were also very eager to see this rivalry again. I got to speak with Manny Malayago, of course, and she told me that this game is very important for them. She says they need this game. For her, it's very important to play together. As someone who's already seen this Green Line squad so many times, Manny always tells me Green Line will never let it easy for them. So this one is another kind of chapter in that rivalry. Let's see how this will unfold in the game.
Yeah, but I hope Coco Sean's teammates wider, but in a good way of what to anticipate in our matchup with the 95 for Maggie with the excellation. With the Ladies that was coming off a great game in the previous one against the Zeus Coffee Thunderbolts, which brings us to our premier matchup at the middle a center treat for you guys between Matthew Madiag and Dax Managa along the bottom numbers that they had in their previous outings, Jake.
I mean, to look at the numbers here on your screens, and these numbers for middle blockers are unheard of. Matty Madiag, 18 points, and 10 of those points coming off of the 10 blocks. She is that shining